because we aren't interested in being first, as I mentioned. It is true journalism, but it's not of the vigilant variety. I think that's fair to say. We do not broadcast knowing falsehoods, ever. And, but we don't, as I said, undertake investigation.
Back this way. I like to see Teddy get one of them things someday. I think he'd like that.
He'd kill himself on it,
probably. Protect Craig. Craig! Where's the bird?
It's over here.
Come here a minute. Come here. Never mind that. You can put him down for a minute. Come here a minute.
Come around. Stand up on the rail.
How's the baby doing? What? How's the baby doing?
Stand up on it.
Holding the bottle and going from one to another.
Oh!
Well, he thinks the house is a race. Kid thinks the house is a race car. Goes all over the place.
Now, this is on the
Yeah.
When you had it Northern Lights, you used to be out of Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Santa Clara. I roam the streets. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he was doing Boy City. It's Boy City.
How old are you?
You're 11.
Turn around, Mark. How you doing, Mark? How you doing?
No.
You gave that fickle finger a fate, didn't you?
You erased that.
I'm putting the time on. The time is 8:47, and it's July 9th, 1988. I got the time on there, see, and the date.
Yeah.
Every time you move, the lens is moving. See it? It's focusing on you automatically. See it there?
Belly button now?
Yeah, I got you. I got your face, too. I was going to bring it up a little bit.
Over here, take a look at the fish.
Oh, there a fish in there?
Well, he was right at close. You can see the size of it.
How's that pipe in this for?
I think that pipe is just construction garbage. So look at that big pipe there. Oh, that's like water.
Is that where they're sucking the water up?
Yeah. I looked, there was a couple big right there. Pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see it. I see it. Yep. Gorgeous day here at Green Lake. I wonder where Billy Hornbuckle is today. I understand he's out there in Michigan.
Michigan, I hear there's a big contest.
Yeah, trepidation contest.
Trepidation contest?
Yes.
I wonder if he's using the post or if he's using around the post.
He's using the faulting boost.
The farthing post.
The faulting boost.
I don't know.
Well, that's pretty good. I got to get you on your bike when you're riding off. And what I want you to do is ride down that trail, turn around, and I'll get you coming into camera. Okay?
That trail on the right.
That trail down there. Let me just go up here and do something for a minute. Mark Kowaleski, where are you? Hey, where you been, guy? You have arrived.
There's another lake back there.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
What's it like?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Can you go swimming?
Who cares? Commodities all over the place.
Oh, commodities all over the place, huh?
Siree. Sun's up early and so are they.
Oh, very good.
Let's go and bring your camera.
Okay, we can do that. Now here, okay.
I see you coming. There he is. Michael Mahalick makes the scene. Big Mike. Big Mike on his non-motorized bike. Bring it in a little closer if you want to.
Come up closer. How we doing?
Good, good.
How does that look?
Good, that's a nice bike.
Country.
Mike, it's all dusty.
It is.
Yeah, that's not your usual style there.
Well, you got a rag?
Yeah, I got a
Well,
rag.
get your rag and
I
start
got-
dusting the bike off.
Yeah. I got a rag and I got polish, but you got to do it.
Oh, have I got to do it?
Yeah.
You know, we've gone over 7 miles so far today.
7 miles.
That's all.
Didn't seem that far. You know, I used to ride out here from home
Oh, did
and
you?
then ride around the lake.
Oh.
God, that must have been a lot further than I thought.
I'm
Man,
all set for my travels next year.
Where
From
you-
Oregon to Syracuse.
Oregon to Syracuse, all the way back to
We're
Syracuse?
flying out to Oregon in the first part of July, and we'll come back in about 60 days.
Are you-
Okay, come on.
You going to swim across the Lake Erie or what?
No, nothing to do about Lake Erie. No,
Well, how many states are you going to be going through?
I haven't really calculated that yet. I imagine it'll be about 20-some states.
Oregon.
Oregon. Well, we're gonna go from Oregon to state of Washington, which is north. Okay. Then come through the Badlands, North Dakota, South Dakota, Idaho, all through the western states. That's the best route to come back. They tell me.
You'll be on this side of the Rocky Mountains, on the
On the other side of Rocky Mountain.
Is that little hill they told you?
The little hill. Yeah, that's what they told us.
You bring a sneeze, might be snowing up there. in
Well,
Colorado.
we're gonna stop in Aspen, Colorado, and I tell you where we're gonna go. We're going to Mount Washington, in the state of Washington, and we'll be doing some skiing there in the second week or third week in July.
What's the time to get across the bridge about, though? You're not biking?
We're biking across. Well, I don't know. We have to walk some of it probably, but they tell me there's a way to go through. I have not done it, but I've been meeting with these fellows that did it last year, and they're going to give us a routing to go through the mountains.
You got leg muscles like this?
It must be, must be. These fellows are in their late 60s, and they did it, and they said it's very easy. If you go 50, 60 miles a day, and it's 3,000 miles across, if you go 50 miles a day, so how many days do you think that'll take? In 10 days, you'll go 500. 60 days, that's what it takes.
50 miles a day is quite a bit.
Well, but some days you may only do 10 or 12 miles, or less. But some days you may do 70 or 80. You get through the Badlands and they tell me on the flatlands. That's what they tell me. Now there's a lot of hostels along the way you can stay, but we're going to stay in motels. And I'm going to be meeting with them in 2 weeks, and they'll give us the itinerary that they took. And people before them gave them that itinerary, which they'll surprise. You're welcome to come along, Mark.
I'd like to go.
Leave the family behind. I'll leave my family behind, and we can call them every couple of days.
Yeah, I don't think I'd have to call them. If I left them for 60 days.
They tell you to
that
stay
would-
out there.
Yeah, don't worry about coming back.
Yeah. What kind of bike you got over there?
That's my brand new Russ High-Tech mountain bike.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, that's pretty nice.
weighs just a little bit more than a Greyhound bus.
Oh, does it?
Yeah,
Okay.
bring it over so you can see.
Yeah, do that. I wish you would. I wish you would. Yeah, that's a nice looking blue bike.
It isn't bad.
Is it like Bucktooth's bike?
It's almost like a bucktooth, but it's not quite as expensive. It's I got a few more little luxury.
Any
items
bike is
on it.
expensive. If it's more than $10, it's expensive. If it's under $10, it's cheap.
It does a nice job on the hills and like that.
I noticed that today.
It's a lot more smoother riding than my touring bike. The tires are a little bit thicker and bigger there, and there's a little lower air pressure on them, so
Yes.
it takes the bumps better. Even in the city, on curbs and paved streets, it rides much nicer.
I think of all your purchases that I see there, the best purchase you have, which is quality, that Cannondale bag.
The bag. You're
The rest of the
probably
stuff
right.
ain't worth a damn.
You're probably right. You're probably right.
Just like my bag is the best, and the bike ain't worth a damn either.
Well, I don't know. I
That's an LL Bean bike.
I fell in love with that bike when you brought it over. Green's my favorite color, and it's a good-looking bike. It's really nice.
Well, you ought to order one. They got one in the catalog.
Oh, yeah.
It's a 12-speed.
I'll sell my house and buy a bike.
No, you got a good bike there. I think mountain bikes are way of the future, way it looks. They tell me the next step after the SIS shifting, I had this converted over to SIS shifting from the friction shifting. Whoever had both options on. If you don't like SIS or SIS goes bad, you can turn this little dial here and you can go to friction shifting. So you have both options on this bike. But they tell me they're going to have some kind of drive shaft in the pedals, gearing to go back to the rear axle, like the motorcycle has now.
Yeah, sure.
And you're going to be able to do shifting and everything else. This is what they're working on next. I would say within 5 years they'll have that option on the bike. No more chain.
The elimination of the chain would probably reduce an awful lot of friction and resistance that you have to contend with. But I heard this talk about a drive shaft quite a few years ago, and what it amounted to was that it was going to be some sort of a fluid drive transmission, which is almost automatic.
Could be.
Wouldn't look like the transmission on your car, but what would happen is as the fluid began to pass through faster and faster, the valves would tighten up and
Oh, I see.
cause it to be more efficient.
Oh, I see. You know I got fenders on here, don't you? It's when you're riding down the trail or on the road, if it gets wet, and if you got a white T-shirt on like you did one year, you have a stripe from the back of your head right down your spine, and that's why when I go across country, one other feature you have to put is a little mud flap here.
Keep it off the bike.
No, the mud flap keeps the mud when you go in water from getting on your chain ring here and things like that. It keeps it much drier type of thing. But those that go cross country have these. These are only plastic fenders.
Plastic?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, plastic. That's all they are.
Looks like aluminum.
I know
Looks
it.
like
I know it.
Kind of a satin finished aluminum.
They're very light, and the whole bike weighs, without the bags, of course, on it, or the bottles. The fender is about 22 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah. Everything's aluminum on the bike, with the exception of the tires and the spokes, which are steel. They have to be steel. And the chain, and of course, everything else is and the straps and the pedals.
You got the same chain right there.
Could very well be.
Grade higher than the stock chain there, and there is quite a bit of difference in the shift.
No, you don't. You got a cheap chain.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, you got a cheap chain.
Yours isn't beveled like mine.
It's an easy shift.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, you haven't got a quality chain.
Oh, I got a quality chain on that?
No, I
Okay.
got you there.
Okay.
Got you there.
Got me there. Okay.
What do you call that thing with valve stem? That's not
That's not a Schrader. You have a Schrader. That's called a. Oh, you got to ask me that question. That's a European type valve. Presta valve is what they call that. And what you do is take the cap off, and then you loosen this thing here.
Yeah.
Then I have an adapter which goes over it like a Presta. Or I could use, my pump can be converted to a Presta valve. But I prefer to have the adapter, which I have in my bag here.
Is it just a matter of preference, or is it
Actually, what it is, it actually reduces the weight of the bicycle. Believe it or not, the diameter of this, you're talking milliounces or something like
probably
that.
45 pounds or something. Yeah.
But that's the reason for it. Actually, they've thought of everything. It's a European type valve system called Presta valve system. What that is. Yeah.
It's just probably the style that they've
This is a European style.
settled on over there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And some of the tires that they have for racing tires, what they call they're wire-on tires. They actually glue them on the rims.
Yeah, I've seen these.
And they're called fold-up sew-on tires or something like that. You fold up, put them in a little tiny bag.
Yeah, I've seen these.
This is a touring bike designed for touring, and yours is a mountain bike.
This the one you're taking to Oregon?
Yes. Yep. But the only thing I will do on it when I leave, I will have a new set of tires put on. I carry a spare tube in there in the patch kit. I can carry all my tools and everything that I need.
You know something? I bought a set of tires for my touring bike last year.
Did you?
And I don't know how many miles you've got on these.
These tires have got over 2,000 miles on them.
I guess maybe your decision is right, but you're going to have a hard time finding as good a tire for a replacement tire. That was my experience, and I didn't even consider cost.
Yeah.
I would have paid whatever I had to pay without taking a licking to buy a good replacement tire.
But I want to buy the Michelin tire. They got a touring. This is a design for touring, okay? And I'm going to buy this new Michelin tire they have, the people going cross country, on an average, can get through the country on on a set of tires. Sometimes they'll stop and buy a set in a bike store. They know where the bike stores are along the way, and they'll stop, and if they have any problems, they can basically service the bike themselves on the highway. I have all the tools to service the bike.
Yeah, you don't need too much to do
No.
what you have to do there. The most important thing, I suppose, is some way to clean the chain and keep that stuff up and repair tires.
Well, I'm going to carry some WD-40 and rag, and that's what I'm going to do. This new thing I have, it's got brushes. It's got a comb to clean the back freewheel out, and it's I find WD-40 works just as well, and keeps it clean and lubricated.
WD-40 in the spray can does that.
They tell me when your chain's got over 3,000 miles on it, it's time because it shows some wear, and it's time to change that basically.
You know how to check the chain for wear?
How?
You have to take it off, get the tension off of it, and try to wiggle the links back
See
and forth.
if they move okay. Okay, you flex okay.
Back and forth this way.
Oh, I see.
You wouldn't believe how much wear and tear can show up on that chain. On my other touring bike, which is way. Thought that was the blue-shirted whippersnapper up in the tree somewhere.
You know, it's time for a swallow of water.
Great water today. You wouldn't believe how much wear and tear can accumulate on a chain there, and what does it is this dust that we're riding on right here. That stuff is brutal on these things.
I know it. I know it gets grit. When I get home, I clean the bike right up. I clean the chain off again with the brushes and everything. They got brushes designed to clean the snaps on the chain. And I have a stand, you know, costs $6. It goes underneath here, raise the bike up like that.
Did you bring it up just that high?
It brings it up about that high.
Yeah.
So you can make any adjustments you need to either the rear derailleur or anything else like that. But right now, everything's being worked on. But before I make that trip across country, I'll take it to the bike shop, and I'll have them go over the thing. And I'll probably have new brake pads put on too, as well. And so everything else. What I like about this is got the quick release hubs on the front and back.
Yeah.
Don't need any tools to do that. So that looks pretty nice.
Are those thick enough for you?
Yes. This a doctor invented these type of things, so it reduce road shock. Of course, I do have bike clubs that I use. But basically, that's what it is. So, okay, Mark, I think it's time for us to saddle up.
I think we better get on out of here.
Yeah, and I'm going to put my bike against the wall over there, and why don't you stay there for a minute?
Well, you got more room in those bags than some people have in the trunk of a car.
There we are. Yeah, you're good. Well, Mark, it's time for us to hit the road again. And I want to thank you very much for your information on your biking capabilities. And I like your bike. It's too bad Jake and a fat man are not here today.
He's out in Michigan having pancakes for breakfast right now.
About a stack about a mile high, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Double sausage.
That was sausage.
Now what are you doing? Focusing on the mosquitoes? Here comes another biker down the trail. I heard the rattle of old thunders.
Okay, we'll wait. We'll leave the camera on. We'll see what happens.
This stand's made of plastic, huh?
Yeah, I have a better one than this. It's all steel, and instead of tightening, it's got these. It opens up fast. This is only $10.
Yeah, for traveling or what, you know, you have to consider weight and
Yes.
that sort of thing, and that folds up pretty small.